Hello, Geminis. Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tuning into Love. Welcome to your monthly zodiac reading. I am going to tune into your higher self, to the frequency of unconditional love, and deliver to you whatever message your higher self wants you to know at this time. These messages are timeless, truly. Whenever you're watching this is when you're meant to receive it. But I will be tuning in monthly to deliver your zodiac sign. So this is the Blossom card. This is Judgment. That's really beautiful energy. This is truly stepping into your authentic energy, your power, being seen for who you are, leaving the past behind, and truly embracing your authenticity in the way that you move through your life, express everything that you are. Three of Pentacles, collaborating, teamwork. You have a lot of support around you at this time in the physical to help you build your foundation. Okay, so Geminis. I'm a Gemini. Welcome, Geminis. I'm going to do a 5-card spread with clarifying cards, and then we're going to pull some oracle cards and just see what messages want to come through, wisdom, guidance, affirmation, anything you need to know, okay? It could be about anything. So I am a Gemini sun, Virgo moon, and I'm a Cancer rising. So welcome, my beautiful fellow Geminis, beautiful souls. We are the lovers. We are the light, the dark. We are divine communicators. So feels good. This feels good. This is my third zodiac sign that I'm tuning into, and so I feel like warmed up, and I'm feeling our energy, I'm feeling like in my element with you guys by the time we get to Gemini, of course. Okay, so look at that, the stars. You guys are, this is the star in the tarot. This is Heal, number 17. This is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart tarot oracle deck by who is this by? John Holland. So this is the star, and I love this for our current energy. It's like breaking free, like we were talking about tapping into. It's breaking free of those old, excuse me, those old fear-based programs and beliefs that keep us bound in limitation and lack and not being true to who we are and feeling unfulfilled. And, it's that heavy, dark energy that rules instead of being the lights that we are. So this is feeling hopeful and renewed and breaking free of the things that bind us, the things that hold us down, and being able to shine our light and being able to heal and rejuvenate and connect and feel our energy again and radiate it, no matter where we are. And this is destined, right? This is what is always meant to be for you. You are always meant to be this beautiful shining star. And in order for you to fully shine and express the true life force energy essence, unconditional love that you are, you've got to be born into this heavy, dense reality where there's programs and fear-based consciousness running wild. And so you're born into this abyss, and you've got to grow and mature your way through it, and your higher self is there guiding you every step of the way, like a star in the dark, right? And then you come to this realization that you are actually the star, and you've been guiding yourself the whole time, and you come to see your own beauty and power, and how you have this ability to turn your light on and change the entire situation, to take something that seemed scary and unknown and make it exciting and shine some light on it. And it's like, freedom. I just feel this energy of freedom. So that's really beautiful. And look at this. This is kind of like your inner expectations of what you would be feeling in this energy. And so the sacral chakra activating your confidence, your inspiration, your creativity. And let me just look at the sacral really quick. I just want to affirm what it means exactly here. I want. Okay, so it is the color orange. The sound is vom. Vom. The water is the element, And the key word is I want. It also has to do with like your sexual organs and your fire, your passion. So your emotions, your creativity, your desires, your true heart's desires, your true sexual desires, your true passionate life force creator energy. So this is knowing that what you truly want and desire is divine and sacred and there for a reason. And as you tap into this beautiful energy of the star, the healing, the hope, the faith, the trust, the knowing, and knowing that you are this being of true, infinite, unconditional love, it's like you can shine, and you feel you're able to let go of the things that prevented you from truly connecting with that essence of who you are. So you're naturally going to feel the effects of the creativity and the sensuality and the embracing of the beauty and the vulnerability and the softness and all of the deliciousness that comes with the purity of love. Okay, so here is the hidden influence is the Nine of Wands. So this is beautiful to see though, because this is your spirit, your soul, like giving you what you need to reach completion of whatever it is that you're completing in order to persevere, right? So instead of giving up, you can take on more of an energy of just taking a break and resting. You're on this path of love, and in like when there's a period of rest, when there's a period of non-movement, you're able to use that time wisely by tapping into your intuition, your higher self, to kind of reevaluate the steps you've taken and how you want to move forward. It's like you're rejuvenating and restoring your body's strength and clearing your mind and those sorts of things. So it feels like it's still a bit of a challenge, like an uphill challenge, but at the same time that every step you take is worth it, and every step is taking you right where you want to be, which will lead to a more effortless flow moving forward. So that's really beautiful, Gemini. Okay. So the advice here is Nine of Swords. The advice from your higher self is Nine of Swords. So darkest fears. This card, in the original tarot, is representative of the energy we feel when we're feeling stress or anxiety or we're worried about things. And it's because we're focusing on the outcome rooted in fear instead of rooted in love. And so it's like having when you're really connected to your inspired energy, your higher self, and you feel that connection to the divinity within you, the beauty, you see yourself in that as that shining star. It gives you the courage to really face whatever fears are going on thought-wise in your mind, because your higher self will never speak to you in an unloving way. Your higher self will always speak to you in that true energy of unconditional love. It is supportive, it is encouraging, it's not rushing you, there's no pressure on you. It's always inspiring you, it believes in you 100%. So it never sees you as a victim, and it knows that you have all the time in the world to figure it out. It's not a race or a competition. So whatever fears are going on in our mind is not coming from the source of who we truly are. And so if we look at those fears and we acknowledge them and we recognize, okay, these fears are here for a very valid reason, otherwise they wouldn't exist. How would my higher self respond to these fears, knowing that they're based on something that's an illusion? How would I respond to these fears and reassure them that these fears aren't going to play out, that love is now in charge and love is guiding us. And so the outcome is going to be in love. It's going to be the highest good of all. Don't be afraid to face fear and darkness within you. It's within you for a reason. And truly everything that you experience is a reflection of what's within you. So if you're not willing to look at what's within you, you're going to keep experiencing it over and over. So if you really don't want to experience a fear, then you have to look at it, expose it, and know that you can heal that energy and transmute it into love so it doesn't keep coming up. It's like once you heal a wound, it's healed. You're not going to keep feeling the pain of it anymore, right? So it's the same that goes for your mind. Your mind, there's nothing wrong with you, nothing to fix. Anxiety is there for a reason, stress, worries, and it's because we're entertaining and focusing on an energy that's based in illusion. So choose love, okay? Look at this. The outcome is the Magician. I think this was in Aries reading. I can't remember. It could be Taurus. But this is beautiful. This is, you are the master magician. Gemini, this is also Gemini's energy, the Magician. So, you are the mirror, the divine mirror. And this is about coming into harmony and divine alchemy with not just yourself, within your mastering your own energies and being able to manifest your visions that are very divinely guided and successful because you have that connection to all the tools within you. You're able to also manifest relationships that are complementary to your own magic and your own divinity. And so you can now manifest beyond what you could do alone. And so that's what you're headed towards, manifesting your dreams. And here's the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So, that goes along here with the Nine of Swords. Whatever fears are coming up, they're coming up for a reason to be looked at. And as you do, it's like you're going to see how you can transmute that into something new. Learning the wisdom, choosing, whenever something comes up and it's like keeps coming up, what really helped me was asking myself, okay, what is it that I'm supposed to learn from this? Because once you are willing to look at it and acknowledge it and learn from it, then you can release it and move forward. You grow, you gain the wisdom, you understand that you don't have to keep making that choice that leads to that feeling or that outcome. So you can choose love now and shift the entire situation. So Seven of Swords, seeking the truth. It's about truly having the courage to go be, to open that veil and to swallow that pill of truth, no matter how big it is and uncomfortable it is. But once you know the truth, then everything begins to make sense and you can approach it from that place within you that is connected to your higher self, that is integrity and compassion and forgiveness and true unconditional love. And you can really manifest from that foundation of love, because you don't want to move forward and keep manifesting from fear, anything fear-based within you, because it will never truly manifest the way that it feels 100% right for you. It's always something's going to feel off. So it's really important that, before you're about ready to truly start manifesting what it is you truly desire. So you've got to be really clear with an open heart and have no fear moving forward. Otherwise, if you allow fear to be in there, it's going to close your heart. Your starlight will dim, and it will be more difficult. You'll attract the fear energies instead of the pure life force. Okay, so this is all happening for a reason, and it's beautiful. It's very empowering energy. It's like what you've been asking for, and it's like never comes the way we're expecting, but it's necessary, and it's actually a blessing in disguise, no matter how it appears in the physical, because once you learn and you have that, discovery about yourself, and you trust that you're going to respond in love, then it just opens up so much, so many opportunities and connections and doors, and expanded awareness of your own, who you really are in your journey as an infinite being, because you are infinite. So there's many aspects to you and experiences and things that you've been a part of, that as you go deeper within, you are able to access the wisdom and the tools that you need to truly manifest. And that's what the Magician's all about here. So believing in your gifts and your energy and who you are. So let's clarify the star here. Heal for Gemini. 10 of Cups. How beautiful is this? Manifesting your 10 of Cups, your dream, the life that is meant for you, emotional well-being and fulfillment and satisfaction, and being able to express and explore and discover who you are and others, and celebrate and enjoy and create and just nurture your talents and your gifts, and go on adventures and be at home, and just wherever you are, you're just content. You get to be you. And in that energy, you're not only living the life that is meant for you, you have a healing effect, just being yourself. You radiate this beautiful living energy to the environment around you, to the people. You're able to uplift and inspire just being yourself. And it's not that it's like recognizing you're not here to save anyone and no one's a victim. We can all turn the light on inside, and then we can all just be these beautiful master co-creators, manifesting beauty and like harmony and joy and fun and so many creative things that make life better and enjoyable. And because we appreciate that what's most important is the love that's within us. Without the love, nothing is beautiful. So we can have all the material things in the world, but if they're empty and full of fear, it's like just a big weight holding us down. It's ugliness, it's dark and cold. So the most important things in your life are founded in love, the foundation of unconditional love, and everything built upon that foundation then is solid and secure and is eternal in all the best ways. So, okay, sacral chakra, 10 of wands. Okay, so 9, 10 of wands, this energy of anything that you're persevering through. It's like you're about to lay down these burdens. You've chosen to lay them down, to let go of things that are holding you back, and I can feel it. And as your energy becomes stronger and more, the confidence strengthens, and you feel more inspired, and you're beginning to act on your inspirations and solidify that energy within you and without. It's going to give you the energy you need to just complete whatever little, whatever things, getting to the finish line, whatever it is you've got to do in order to release this energy. You're just going to be able to do it. And, you can see how it's like taking responsibility that you chose to carry and take on these responsibilities that weren't truly meant for you, but you've learned a great deal from this. You've given it your all, you've given it your best in the past, and so what you're capable of. That you're someone who is dedicated and committed to creating something beautiful and dedicating your energy, being an active co-creator and participant in this journey of life. You're not just here to sit around and be a victim, and that. So it's like you're doing what you need to do, and this energy of being in alignment is really helping support you in doing that. So that's really cool. Okay, so 9 of wands, 3 of swords. So yeah, it's when you're healing from past heartbreak and sorrows and things that didn't work out and things that are unresolved, things that just really hurt your heart, that were it made life hard to function. It really zaps your energy, and it takes a lot of energy sometimes to really stand in your power when you feel all this pressure around you, to submit. And it's like, no, I know that I am here, I am love, and I know where my soul's guiding me. And so it's like when things feel like it's time to heal, when it's time to rest, you're doing it because it's a process. That you need to take time out to heal and recover and reflect and contemplate and reevaluate things and just reassure yourself and check in with your higher self. Check in with these readings and just, okay, I'm on the right track. So because your energy is going to return again, and you're going to keep going, and you also know that it's not going to be like this forever. It's temporary. And so every day you're more healed, you're more whole, you're more complete, because the truth is you're already healed, whole, and complete. And so being in that state of mind and seeing yourself as already healed, whole, and complete, before you know it, you'll be there. And so you're listening to your intuition and your soul and your guidance, and it's one day at a time, and it's a process, but it's moving forward. It's happening. This is affirming it. Okay. So 9 of swords. Someone to flip over the chariot. Alignment. This is rising above duality. This is seeing the light and dark within you and accepting both, accepting that you're both, and allowing both parts of your Gemini self to work in harmony with one another. It's not about eliminating parts of yourself or condemning parts of yourself or rejecting parts of yourself. It's about embracing all parts of yourself your ego, your bad attitude, your grouchiness, your introvertedness, your extrovertedness, your ups, your downs, your highs, your lows, all of it, and recognizing that you are this beautiful combination of physical energy, non-physical energy, and it's about rising above both, and there's not even any rising above, maybe standing in the middle of, with each on one on each side, side by side, eye to eye here. We're all equals, and seeing your energy all as equals here. And your higher self is the one that is guiding the ship, and choosing what we're focusing on and how we're focusing it, and knowing you have all these different sides of you, or energies within you that you can choose to engage with at any time. But it's important that you engage with that, it's the energy that's in alignment with your path, your higher self, at whatever time you are embodying. So the chariot is alignment with your higher self. It's moving forward. Facing your fears is a part of your journey, and it's a part of what is aligning you to your purpose, your path, helping you see within yourself, revealing things to your own self. So knowing yourself is so important in self-mastery, and that's what this is all about. It's like he's got the moon's around his head here, and it's like facing the shadows, facing the inner child, and having conversations with the energies that live within you, because everything comes from within you. And when you know the energies, then there's no more fear, right? So this is really beautiful. This is alignment. This is forward movement. Your higher self coming in and really helping you work through this, like very quickly, very quickly. And you'll know now. It's like there's movement. You know where to go. Your higher self's got this. Okay, so manifest. The Tower, look at that. Sudden, unexpected changes. Let me get one more for the Tower. The King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this feels like this is about you really staying in your integrity and keeping things to yourself that you're manifesting. Okay, Gemini, so we like to share things. We get really excited. When you know that you're being divinely guided and you have a divinely inspired idea, the way that this came out, it's like, be very mindful about this seed and nurture it with, unconditional love, like vigilance, in a sense of guarding it from, knowing what energies you're, don't give it to something that's just going to tear it apart, right? Don't share it with those that aren't going to nurture it with love and kindness like you. Like, just kind of keep it close to yourself. It's like the King of Swords in reverse to me with the Tower is like this energy of that silent inner power, of silent inner knowing, where you don't need to always share and speak. Like, the truth. There's nothing to prove. There's nothing to convince anyone of. Like, this is knowing who you are, and that you don't need anyone's permission to pursue your dreams or your inspired ideas. Like, you can just focus on what you're doing and do it. And if you feel guided to share, great. If not, like, know that it's like, I feel this is something where it's like paying attention to what's illusion and what's truth, what's fear and love. Because if you share anything in that energy of fear, nothing really comes back that is what you want. It's the energy of fear that will come back. So being mindful with this manifestation that you're surrounding yourself and focusing on, and reminding yourself to stay aligned with unconditional love in all that you're doing. And the King of Swords in reverse, this is the way it's coming out. It's like, no matter what, even if it causes whatever it causes in the external world, or if something happens unexpectedly and you just approach things from that silent perspective, I just feel like this is really about being mindful of your integrity, and not contributing. Because once a tower, anything that is built on the foundation of fear, it's going to fall. A tower is always going to come down no matter what. It doesn't matter what brought that tower down at the very last moment. It was coming down no matter what that thing was that was going to bring it down. It does not matter. So there's no point in engaging with, trying to save it or, rebuild it or any of that. It's like, let it fall, let the things unfold the way that they're meant to. Whatever fears are coming up around it, let it, soothe yourself, move towards relief and nurturing yourself, like as your best friend talking to you in unconditional love. And that will give you the clarity and the integrity and the maturity to approach it, without being in your emotions, because you are moving towards emotional well-being and fulfillment, not towards, false promises and illusions and lies. Okay. Part of being a Gemini is mastering our mental space, where, we have to face very difficult things in order to master our mental realm, like all of it. We have to face all of it if we want to be true masters. So don't like beat yourself up over anything that you've experienced. It was all meant to happen. Without it, you wouldn't be able to know your true power and gifts. Okay. Every great master faces like everything, the darkest of the dark, and that's what has to be. So, Seven of Swords, the Hanged Man. So pulling back and observing situations, observing thoughts, observing behavior and energies before you jump to conclusions, or before you are quick to believe something or act on something or take it to heart. Like really observe it and evaluate it, and be willing to let go of any perspective that is keeping you from seeing the truth of something. Like really be willing to look at the truth of the situation for what it is, because that will free you from acting out of fear or reacting or acting out of alignment with what's true for you. It will help you stay in integrity and in alignment with who you really are. It'll give you time to respond in integrity when you pull back from a situation, instead of just, responding or reacting out of the old ways. It's like, it's all about healing. It's all about seeing things for the highest good of all. And it's okay to give yourself time, as much time as you need, to respond to something or to share something. If you have something, you don't have to share it right away. It is absolutely your right to decide for yourself when you're going to share things about yourself and with whom. And that's your birthright. It's like, see yourself as sacred and treat yourself in a sacred way. And that's going to really free your mind to tap into your creativity and stop being consumed with the fear-based thoughts, which, I know it's just, it will drive us crazy. And that's the whole thing, is if we keep feeding it, like, we know. So it's having that courage and knowing to tap into the love and support and the empowerment, and know that you're going to be guided in whatever you need to do to release and heal. Okay. Beautiful, Gemini. Okay, I'm going to get a couple cards here, a couple oracle cards, and let me just make sure the video is still recording. Okay. I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. I truly do. Let's see what divination of the ancients wants to share with you. Look at this. Tarot guidance, dice gamble, and scrying mirror projection. So look at that, you guys. That's really beautiful. I feel like this is affirmation to connecting with your higher self, through the guidance of tarot readings, and maybe even doing your own tarot and oracle cards at home. But just being able to tune in and affirm what you already know for yourself to be true, connecting with your higher self, and be discerning when you're watching tarot readings and receiving guidance, that the energy feels rooted in what's in alignment for you, because we're all, at different stages of our journey, and we're all at different stages of love and evolution and growth. And so it's about releasing judgment and expectations and being told what we're feeling. It's more about tuning into what is affirming for you at this time. And it will change, as you grow and evolve. I'm sure you've noticed, like, some tarot readers will resonate with you for a while, and then after a while they won't resonate with you anymore, their messages, because you've expanded, you've grown, and now you're resonating at a different frequency or vibration that's more in alignment with where you are at that time. So tarot is really beautiful in that way. It's multidimensional, it's timeless. You can tune into different messages at different times. Like, this message may apply to many people a year from now. I go back and watch my messages from a year or two ago, and I'm blown away at how they apply to me right now at this moment in time. I've been doing that recently, and I'm just like, whoa, that is crazy. So that's how tarot works. Whenever it's really about following your inner guidance and receiving message, not just tarot, but any sort of divination. Anything that you receive is information, whether it's thoughts, food, people, whatever you're perceiving is information. And so if it's your higher self guiding you and aligned with your path, it's going to feel really good. And in alignment, it's going to affirm what you already feel inside. With dice gamble here, I feel like this is knowing that things can be a gamble. It's like we throw the dice, and it's all about trusting your guidance and knowing what's worth taking a risk and what's worth. Let me look this up really quick, because I feel like it's knowing when to gamble and when not to. It's like, if it's based in love, you can take that gamble. You can take a chance and throw the dice. But if it's rooted in fear, there's no point, because it's not, no matter what the outcome, it's never going to, even if you were win the money, it'd probably be like some catch where you have to like contribute to something you don't like, And so it's like there's always some string attached. But when in love, it's not really a gamble. It's the outcome is always beneficial or good in some way. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. So it says, should you stay or should you go? This is what you've been wondering of late. You want to throw in the towel, but if you do, are you running away from your responsibilities? Perhaps you should persevere and carry on. It might get better. But what if it doesn't? If a situation is not serving you as it should, if you are not being appreciated, then surely it's time to leave. However, as you have put in so much time and energy, it may be a mistake to leave before you reap the rewards. You can stay in the warmth of your current comfort zone, or gamble it all away on a leap into the unknown, which might eventually lead you to adventures that would fulfill your soul dreams and desires. Only you can decide whether or not to take a risk. Time to roll the dice. If I leave, the stakes are high, a chance to live, to soar and fly. And if I stay, what would I do? To what I know, I would be true. So I really feel this card is encouraging you to take a risk in love. If it seems like a gamble, but it's love, it's based in love, that it's going to lead to opportunities and feeling your well-being, your emotional well-being, then it's worth whatever fears are coming up, because those fears is just a shifting out of the fear consciousness into the love. Love is always going to support you. It's going to catch you. It's never going to leave you alone and hanging. It's only going to bring you into a state of more clarity and balance and wholeness, where you can function better. Like whatever this situation is, it's like with projection here and scrying mirror, it's like whatever is within us is what we project. It's whatever we see outside of us is a projection of what we see on the inside. So if you're in a situation that's causing you anxiety, okay, if it's a relationship and you're like, I can't breathe around this person, they make me feel like restricted and I'm scared and like it's always stressful and arguments, instead of trying to get them to change their behavior, right? This would be in the name of love for the highest good of all, because continuing a relationship where you're bickering and arguing is it's not serving anyone. It's hurting both people, all people. It's hurting the energy around you. It's weakening your power. You're feeling weak. You're emotional. You can't focus on anything else. You feel tired and sad, and it's like it sucks the life out of everyone trying to make it work. Whereas if you said, you know what, for the highest good of all, we need to separate and go our own ways and process this on our own, maybe you're scared to be alone. Maybe you're afraid to leave a job, for financial reasons. Maybe you're afraid to leave, but it's like truly just to let go of that energy and to find your peace again. You'll make better decisions, and both of you will, and you'll be able to see more clearly. You'll feel better. Your life force will return. So it's really the most loving thing to do, even if it seems like a risk, and the universe will support both of you because it's a choice rooted in love, not in fear. It's believing in each other. It's having that energy of empowerment and seeing the highest good and knowing that this decision is for the highest good of all in order for us to both be healthy and sane. Okay. So the scrying mirror projection, that's what I'm feeling from it. And I'm just going to see if there's anything in here. Excuse me. That else might come out for you. So yeah, it's about wanting something so strongly that you need to be really mindful about your focus, and what you're projecting. So you've got to let go of any sort of fear-based thoughts and really see the true being of unconditional love that you are. When you look in the mirror, you've got to see yourself as unconditional love, speak to yourself in unconditional love, stand by your side, believe in yourself, encourage yourself, look in the mirror and say, I will never betray myself again. I'm choosing to be authentic. I'm choosing to love myself and accept myself completely as I am. And I'm going to follow my own inner guidance, and I'm going to forgive myself for aligning to things that weren't meant for me in the past, that weren't truly authentic, because I didn't know any better, but now I do. And so I'm going to choose love every moment moving forward as best I can. I'm going to align with those things that are right for me, and I'm going to let go in love of those things that are only hurting me and others for the highest good of all. So be it, and be willing to have the courage to take the steps you need to, and know that you'll be supported every step of the way. Don't allow the fear to override your choice to stand in love. Okay, because when ultimately by you doing that, okay, you're shifting all the energy, you're setting things in motion, and soon that love that you are projecting out of honesty and truth and security and safety and whatever it is that you're manifesting, okay, this beautiful energy of love, it will begin manifesting in your reality around you. That energy will begin to come in and support you. So you might have to stand up alone, but as soon as you do that, the universe is going to come in and just hold you. It's going to hold you every step of the way, and it's going to be okay. Every step, you just like angels are going to just come left and right, out of left and right field. Just like things are going to happen. You're like, okay, I made the right decision. You're going to feel reassured and cradled. Like that's just how it works. So keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Wow. That was a lot that came out for you, Gemini. That was really amazing. I'm going to get some oracle cards here from the Ascended Masters and maybe the angels for you. Whoa. Teacher, because you're a teacher. Okay. You came here to be a divine reflection, a beautiful divine mirror soul for others, and to experience for yourself, and to inspire others to experience for themselves. Because when you embody who you really are, when you get to align with your true authentic energy, then you get to experience yourself in the physical, and it's all good. It's love, it's beauty, it's like exciting, and just feels familiar and wonderful. Okay, I love it. So you've got to experience both sides of the coin so that you can relate to others on the journey, because truly we're just all on a soul journey. It's like when you're in love, it just becomes a journey, and there's no right or wrong, there's no perfect, there's no anything. It's just choosing to be happy and grow and learn and be true to yourself. That's really all it is. Take charge of the situation. It's up to you to take charge of your own life. This card's been coming out all day. Moses, connecting to the frequency of unconditional love, commanding the seas to part, because he's connected to the elements, and he realizes that he is the universe and the universe is him, and we're all one. When we're one heart, one soul, one mind. So when you're truly aligned with the one heart within you, your infinite self, like the universe knows. And it's all a two-way mirror, and it's all a co-creation. And so, when you say yes to love, love says yes to you. It really does. And you can take charge of the situation. You're not a victim. So even if you feel like you're in a place where there's not a lot of options, the only thing you need to do is commit to yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm taking charge of my life. And in every moment, I have no idea how, but I know taking charge means that I'm choosing love in every moment. I'm choosing authenticity. I'm choosing to stand in love for what I believe and what I know to be true. And I'm not going to back down, and I'm not going to suppress myself, and I'm not going to spend my time complaining and being a victim to my situation. Instead, I'm going to see myself, I'm going to support myself, I'm going to empower myself, I'm going to remind myself that I can be focused on a solution and that I have support. I am supported by the universe. I am loved unconditionally. I am strength. I am courage, and if you have to get your journal out and write it down and post like I did, I had to like put things all over the place to remind myself to stop being so negative to myself and putting myself down and trying to be perfect and all of that. It's just a waste of time and energy, and that's a program. It's not even based in the truth. So don't feed that anymore. Take charge of the situation by shifting the way you're perceiving everything. And that starts with yourself, how you perceive yourself. That's where it all begins, okay? Teacher, take charge of the situation, okay? I want to get one here from the angels for you. Some loving reassurance here. Notice the signs, okay? So the signs you're receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Be honest with yourself, okay? Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, where we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires and they'll come to you upon angels' wings, okay? Just be willing to be really honest with yourself and love yourself no matter what. Don't fault yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't reject things about yourself. Truly embrace all the darkness and nastiness and everything that you are, and choose to love yourself anyways, because in doing so, you will no longer engage with those energies. You'll recognize like, oh, I have nastiness that lives in me, or gossiping or whatever it is, it's like, it doesn't matter what it is, because it's all an illusionary aspect of you. So it's like just embracing that that's a part of your humanness and saying, okay, that's there, but I don't have to interact with that. I don't have to express that part of myself. I can recognize that it's there and I love you anyways aspect, but not today, and it's like you connect with the true parts of yourself and learn how to express those, and that requires being honest with yourself and admitting that you're human and you've picked up human things along the journey, and we all have. That's how we learn and grow. So beautiful. I love it. Let's just, we're embracing it. What else is coming through? I want to get one of these for you guys, and maybe a Sacred Rebels, and that's where I'm going to end it, okay? Know your power. Number 21, and the horse here on fire. The horse always comes to lend power and strength, to give you a lift, a ride, a helping hand. And this is your power, is when you are tuned into unconditional love, which is what you are, this pure creator life force energy, and you say yes to what you are, then like energy of what you are comes in and is like, we're here. Yes, you finally said yes to us, and we are here to lend a hand. We are here, hop on my back, and we will ride into the sunset. This fiery mane of like just creativity and inspiration and fire and passion and life again, like reborn within you. Like, I'm free, it's like it was all in your hands. The power has always been in your hands. And the situation that you've been through is for a purpose. It's to help you gain this mastery over your energy and like, to learn who you really are. So it's all been valuable. Nothing has been in vain. Everything truly is for you to grow and learn. And by choosing love and choosing empowerment, then you're choosing to learn from the lesson that you've placed before yourself. And you get to move on to something new, something new and more aligned with who you are, in alignment with who you are as a teacher. It's you get to now become, and experience your greatest version for this time in your life. So I truly love this reading. I truly hope that it's resonating with you guys. And I'm going to pull one of the Sacred Rebels, and we're going to end it there. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, please check out my website at crystallyn.love. I also have a Patreon page where I do weekly messages. And you guys make sure to find me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to connect. So look at this. listening for truth, number 36, and inspiration, number 3. I find these to be very healing numbers as well. You've got 17 here, which is an 8 for strength, and also it's like a new beginning and seeing through illusions beyond the veil here, you know, piercing through any distortion, any fear-based consciousness. And with 36 here as being a 9, again, that energy of coming into completion and understanding and persevering and healing, co-creation with the universe, with your higher self, unconditional love, those bonds of true deepening and understanding, like, that allow you to grow and nurture who you really are. And so listening for truth, listening for the voice that is truly you in your heart, the voice of your higher self that is really rooted in unconditional love. It is soft, it is pure, it is humble, it is gentle, it is kind. It's never going to ask you to do something that feels wrong. It's never going to put you in a position where you're backed into a corner. It's going to give you the courage to stand your ground and choose the path that is truly authentic for you, because then you're aligned with what's naturally meant for you, and it becomes effortless to love and give and receive love and to express it. And here with inspiration, you know, it's all this new inspired energy coming in. It's your soul, you know, growing and igniting and allowing you to see beyond what you thought was, you know, that life is so much more than we've ever been led to believe. You know, so follow your inspiration and your creative ideas. You came here to be an inspiration and co-creator, and you have so much magic within you. And you're beginning this new path of truly being in alignment with your heart's desires, who your true essence, your true energy, healing and becoming that bright, beautiful star that you are, emotional well-being and fulfillment. You're on the path of your 10 of cups coming into true reality. Like, I feel like this is what it's rooted in, is choosing to claim that 10 of cups life for yourself, you know, your path, your authentic dreams, heart's desires. And so it's going to require a bit of just facing some things within you, but it's going to be effortless for you. You're going to see the bigger picture and understand why it's coming up, and it's going to be fast. I feel like it's just, you're going to see it and understand it. And once you understand it, then you're going to see why it all had to happen. And you're going to feel empowered to really take action on your inspired energy and manifest and do what you need to do to break free and create this beautiful path of love that you're on. So, wow, you guys, Geminis, this is so beautiful. I'm truly honored to share this journey with you, and I thank you for tuning in to Love with Me. I hope this message resonated and just brought you the affirmation and guidance and wisdom that supports you moving forward. And it's truly my honor and my pleasure to share these messages with you. So thank you guys so much. And I will see you next time for the next reading. All my infinite love as always. Peace out.